Deep within the dense forests, a man stumbled upon a giant wall, a mysterious structure that has sparked intrigue and speculation. The story begins with a man, an avid hiker and amateur archaeologist who frequently explored the Siberian wilderness. On a particularly long expedition in the summer, the man said that he ventured deeper into the forest than ever before. As he navigated through the thick underbrush and towering trees, he came across something utterly unexpected: a massive wall, partially obscured by vegetation but unmistakably artificial in its construction. The wall, which many have said is stretching over a mile in length and standing approximately 20 meters high, appeared to be made of large, tightly fitted stones. Despite the passage of time, the structure showed remarkable integrity, with only minor signs of weathering and erosion. The stones suggest a level of engineering sophistication that seemed incongruous with the known history of the region. The man's discovery quickly attracted attention. After documenting his find with photographs and videos, he shared the information with social media groups in order to get to the bottom of the mysterious structure. A team of archaeologists and historians was assembled to investigate the site, hoping to uncover the origins and purpose of the mysterious wall. The initial examination revealed several intriguing aspects. The discovery of the wall has given rise to numerous theories and speculations. Megalithic stone walls are renowned for their construction techniques, which often involve the precise cutting and fitting of massive stones. Some of these stones weigh several tons, and their placement would have required significant manpower and advanced engineering skills. The stones are typically fitted together with such precision that a knife blade cannot be inserted between them. Some researchers believe that certain megalithic walls were constructed as part of religious or ceremonial sites. The precise alignments and orientations of the stones in relation to astronomical events suggest that these structures may have had significant cultural and spiritual importance. The presence of similar construction techniques and architectural styles in different parts of the world raises questions about cultural interconnections and the spread of knowledge. While it is unlikely that these ancient societies had direct contact with each other, the similarities in their constructions suggest parallel developments in engineering and architecture. This phenomenon could be attributed to shared human ingenuity and the universal challenges of building durable structures. One of the most prominent theories suggests that the wall is the remnant of an ancient civilization previously unknown to historians. This civilization, perhaps contemporaneous with or even predating known cultures such as the Scythians or the Mongols, might have constructed the wall for defensive purposes, as a territorial marker, or for ceremonial use. The scale and sophistication of the construction imply a society with advanced engineering capabilities and organizational skills. Some researchers have proposed that the wall could be a natural formation, the result of unique geological processes, or possibly even placed there. They argue that the regularity of the stones and their arrangement could be explained by natural fractures and weathering patterns. However, the precision of the construction and the presence of inscriptions make this theory less convincing to many researchers. In the realm of more speculative theories, some have suggested that the wall could be evidence of extraterrestrial influence. Proponents of this idea point to the inexplicable engineering techniques and the use of non-local materials as indicators that the wall might have been constructed with the assistance of or inspired by visitors. While this theory captures the imagination, it lacks empirical support and is generally not favored by the scientific community. The discovery of the giant wall in Siberia has significant implications for our understanding of history and archaeology. If the wall is indeed the product of an ancient civilization, its discovery could necessitate a re-evaluation of the history of human settlement and development in Siberia. It might reveal new insights into migration patterns, technological advancements, and cultural exchanges in prehistoric times. Such a finding would enrich our understanding of human history and the complexities of early civilizations. The investigation of the wall has also highlighted the importance of integrating modern technology with traditional archaeological methods. Techniques such as ground-penetrating radar, 3D imaging, and drone surveys have been employed to explore the site more comprehensively, allowing researchers to gather detailed data without intrusive excavation. These advancements could revolutionize the field of archaeology, enabling more precise and less invasive exploration of historical sites. This man found two mysterious stone spheres. People began speculating about the two enormous stone spheres that a man had recently discovered concealed inside a forest. Many explanations have already been offered for what they are, such as being space junk or remnants of an extinct society. Head of the Space Policy Institute scientist Ivan Moiseev clarified that NASA can detect asteroids as small as 2 meters, which is roughly the size of these stone balls. He added that if these had really fallen from space, the Space Institute would have found evidence of them passing through the atmosphere. Alexander Ivanov, the director of the Center for Astronomy and Cosmonautics, agreed with this notion. It has been stated that shortly after their discovery, individuals dressed in military uniforms hit them with hammers. There is currently very little information available on them, but according to one user, the people in question are employed by the local forest service, and they damaged the stone spheres as soon as they learned about them. One of the workers said that they did this in order to avoid violations of environmental legislation. Those who live nearby and were aware of the finding opposed this, arguing that the city should have taken them in for inspection or allowed the public to view them. Only a few websites have currently featured this subject, and it's unclear exactly when they were found and why they were destroyed. It's interesting to note that this stone ball reminded several people of Costa Rica's stone spheres. The stone balls have been mentioned numerous times throughout history, and while there is still disagreement on their provenance and their function, some archaeologists have hypothesized that they served as representations of solar systems. These spheres, which are dispersed across Costa Rica's jungles, were first discovered in the Teraba River Delta and have since been located as far north as the Estrella Valley and as far south as the mouth of the Coto Colorado River. The objects were enormous, with most measuring up to 2 meters in diameter and weighing over 16 tons, so it doesn't seem like a simple task. It was once thought that these spheres had a function in that they matched constellations in the sky, and that these tails reflected the constellation from which the gods had come, according to ancient Costa Rican mythology and evidence uncovered by archaeologists. According to amateur scholars who have spent countless years studying these stones, the spheres may have functioned as an early star chart, representing a very particular constellation as described by the ancient gods in an effort to reveal to humankind their home planet when the time was right. Unfortunately, after being found, the Costa Rican stone spheres were either removed from their original site by archaeologists and researchers or taken by treasure seekers who thought the spheres held gold treasures that could be sold on markets, precious antiques, or ancient artifacts. Because of this, the actual nature and archaeological context of the dispersed spheres are dubious at best. While a small number of stones may still remain in their original locations, hundreds more have either been completely destroyed, taken, or swept away by regional flooding. Despite the potential value of the remaining stones in terms of archaeological context and discovery, the discovery has, for some odd reason, remained mostly unrecognized and unacknowledged since it was made back in the 1940s. Curiously, residents in several parts of Brazil have claimed to have found these in undeveloped regions, only to learn that they had been taken out soon after. Stories such as these have led some people to speculate that the true origins of the spheres are unknown and that we will never know their true purpose until more investigation can be done. Several people have taken a different approach and suggested that these objects must be of special interest because officials are flown in to investigate and assess the damage shortly after reports of strange objects making contact with the ground. This is not the first time that strange objects have been observed making contact with the ground. Some witnesses who were in the area when these objects made contact with the ground have offered some intriguing theories. They also claim to have seen mysterious lights flashing moments before the objects made contact with the ground, and to have even had a close-up look at the object when it landed a few hundred meters away. The first people on the scene have stated that they are unable to identify the object in issue, but they have noted that the military is nearby and that they will be removing it for everyone's safety. This has occurred in a number of nations, including the UK, Mexico, Brazil, Australia, and the United States. Soon after seeing these items, witnesses expressed confusion over the reason behind the large number of authorities that they saw in the area and stated that the mysterious lights that were observed a few days prior to the object's descent could not be explained by a satellite or meteorite. According to amateur researchers, dense forests appear to be the location of a diverse spectrum of unexplained sightings, as well as unusual encounters that typically remain unexplained. Many people have reported seeing unusual occurrences in these areas over the years, but the lack of explanations has just let people's imaginations run wild.